Welcome back to Decidedly Vanilla. I don't have any great grandeur plans. Ooh, actually, today, I'm gonna go grab something. But I do have a general idea of what I want to do, and that's I want to collect some supplies for some future projects. What am I looking for here? Potion. Do I have a speed potion? Ah, there we go. And strength, no. Fire resistance, no. Weakness, no. Okay, this should be good. The first stop we're going to have is the enchanting area, where I'm going to try to get some decent axes. Right now I have efficiency 4. It's good. But it's by no means great, and it's almost gone. So that doesn't do me any good. And then, yeah. And then what? So I figured I would just talk to you about the weekend I just had. Really? I guess there could be magma slimes down here. I'm like a slime down here? How's that possible? Let's see, we want to... Oh, no, we don't want to go there yet. I want to go to... Here? Do I want to go here? Yeah, I do. Honestly, I don't even know if this works. I haven't tried to use this in a long time. I have 25 levels, so I won't need to earn that many. And a loop. And don't look at you. I kind of want to hit him. I'm not gonna. So the reason I don't have much planned is because I did just have a weekend where we went down to Seaside, and if you're not from Oregon, then just let you know that's a place that's much closer to the beach than is where I am now. You could say I live in Hillsboro, if you even know the area, if you happen to also be from Oregon or have been in Oregon before. Technically, where I live could be also called the Portland area. Of course, like almost everywhere can be considered the Portland area, so it really doesn't matter. And I know, I got a speed potion. Why am I not using it? Because I don't want it for this journey. This little path here, it's not that long. Not compared to the one I have to go down to get where the trees are. Let's turn this on and see if it works. And definitely my frame should probably drop. Now, I think if we can get something that's going to look good, we'll make it out of diamond. But for the most part, I'm thinking I'm going to make 3 level 30s. Oh, wait, I don't need all that, do I? I just need 1. 3 level 30s, maybe 4. That means I will need some lapis here. Let me just make all this out. Yeah, I hear a noise there. That should be what I need. You guys are so mad. Let's see if this works still. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think the amount of experience they drop is ooh, like much less. So yeah, basically I went down to the beach. We didn't spend the whole time at the beach itself, but it was just me and my wife, so that was kind of nice. But that means I didn't get to get a whole lot planned. But while I was away, because I'm totally supposed to be paying attention to my wife, someone dropped these. Was not I. Oh, somebody died down here. That's sad. Hey guys, don't die down here. Let's see, what did I do? Actually, let me kill these guys off camera since they make such a horrible noise. and then I'll talk to you about what I did. Got enough levels here. We went to a little hotel called McMiniman's. They got a lot of drinks there. I bring that up because that seems to be the focus. Efficiency. It's going to be a chance. And I don't drink, but it's called a historic hotel. Unbreaking 3, efficiency 4. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't think you can really get any better. And the style of everything there was just very cool. Like, big wooden... I'm not going to do level 30s on these, by the way. It's going to take too long. Big wooden, medievalish design. I don't really... I'm sure there's a term for it that I could use. And then you would know. I could use this to break leaves. But it looked cool. The whole design of it. And it was pretty fun. But the main point of being there wasn't for that place. Let's put this away. And keep these on me. The reason we went there was to have a nice place to stay. But really just a chance to kind of get away and be near the beach. And just have some peace and quiet away from the world. Not away from our kids. Although it is nice to spend time apart. That wasn't the goal. That wasn't the purpose. I'm not a bad father. But just time away from the everyday in and out, regular, normal stuff. I'm sure you know what I mean. Sometimes just a change of pace. It's just nice to have. And so what did we did? What did we do? Of course, we went to the beach. That's mandatory. And we took time to kind of eat out at a few places together. That was nice. Mostly we just spent time together. And some of you might think this is dumb. We watched cable. It's not a... Ooh, these guys are going crazy. Watching cable doesn't sound like a big deal, but we don't have cable. Oh, look where I am. We have Netflix, right? And we have YouTube and whatever else the internet has to offer. And we have videos and Redbox and stuff like that. We don't have cable. And we don't want cable because we know we enjoy it, but that's all we would do. We would just watch shows together and apart and all day instead of doing other things. I might start watching shows instead of making videos. There's that dog again. I tried to tell him to stand up and follow me. He doesn't want to listen. Oh, you guess. So yeah, that was one of the highlights. We watched cable, and that was fun because it's not something we do all the time. So that makes it kind of a nice treat. Something that people do all the time, many people, and for us it was kind of a perk. And of course we went shopping. I'm not a big shopper, but I enjoy looking around places that I haven't really ever been, and here we are in a whole new city essentially, and it's a tourist place kind of, so they kind of play to that a little. And there was some factory stores there, I guess they call them, where maybe they'll have a lot of the surplus items, a certain company, so they'll ship it out to this place to be sold, and I think they sell it for cheaper. I really don't know. We had fun. There was a Toys R Us Express. I thought that was interesting. I never heard of such a thing. It seemed like it was smaller, but the shelves were packed more. And there's some pretty amazing Minecraft stuff there. I didn't get it. Well, I got one thing. I got a small miniature plushed Enderman to go along with my small plush creeper that my wife got me one time when she was out. She saw it. She's like, oh, I need to get that. My youngest son actually has a much larger plush creeper, and if you squeeze it, it makes a little exploding noise. And that's weird because it should be dead after it explodes. But it doesn't, which is good because toy company would probably get in some serious trouble if it actually exploded. And what else did I do? That's really it. We were just down at the beach, watched TV, hung out, got to get away from the day in and the day out. It feels like I'm not running anymore, probably because I'm not. Eat. I don't like to talk when I'm eating because it makes that noise. Plus, it's rude to talk with your mouth full. Oh, this chest. I'm gonna get some stuff to fill that chest. Is that my wolf? From over there. What is this dirt here for? Who chopped this down? You're not supposed to chop this tree down. Ugh. What rude people. Let me tell you. I thought I saw something weird over there. Oh, gosh. And you replanted it. Great. You know it's not going to grow unless there's 4 there. I don't actually care that somebody did this, but we should shape it better, I think. Maybe that'll be one of the things we do. We'll fix this up. Won't we? Whiskers. That's your name now. At least once I get a name tag. Before I go back, I will have him unsit, and we will see if he follows us. I don't know. I think wolves have difficulty when it comes to interdimensional travel. Just waiting for these suckers to burn. And this guy, I can't tell if he's mad at me or not. So I think, once these guys are done burning, we're going to go like this. We're going to see if he's going to chase me. And he appears to be chasing me. I'm going to hit and walk backwards. I don't know that he was mad at me. Maybe he liked me or something. That's strange. He was totally trying to come after me. That's really weird. Okay, this guy is going to burn. He's going to burn me if I'm not careful. That wasn't too bad. Let's take out this one. All right. Now this looks all derpy as all derpy can be. So I figured while I'm here, I'm really here to get saplings. But I figured while I'm here, I might as well grab... I might as well fix this up, this portal. And I'm not sure how it looks yet. I have all these blocks placed everywhere. Because at the same time I was building, I was also trying to not get dead from all these jerks. So I tried to make it look like the tree is a little bigger on the upper side, which is much different from these trees normally. But that's okay. The thing is, it looks too thin. So I'm going to bring this all the way down, which means this should come down a couple. That maybe one more. Maybe we should put something there. That'll get that view. We need one piece for there. And let's just melt the tree. Oh, I love it. After you're using an iron axe that's not as enchanted as it could be, and then you switch to this. Oh, it's magical. So I'm gonna let those leaves despawn. I don't think that you get more saplings by letting the leaves despawn. But this way, those can it can do that on its own while I'm sitting here working on this. Oh, and it bothers me. It bothers me that I've dropped these blocks. I didn't mean to drop them. So, oh, one thing I did want to mention One of the shows I watched, Cartoon Network all the way, right? Where'd my... That's weird. Did I do that? Did I switch away from this? Game, you're making me lose my mind. This is ugly. This is so bad looking. One of the shows I watched was Teen Titans. But not Teen Titans, the regular show. The one that I've seen before from back in the day. That series isn't that old. But a series called Teen Titans Go. And I'm sure it's been out for a while. I'm sure this is not like a new thing. But it was new for me. It's the first time I saw it. And I gotta say, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cute. Maybe cute's not the word you want me to use to describe it. If you're a fan, especially if you're a fan of it. But it was nice. It's kind of the same as Teen Titans if you haven't seen it before, except drawn in, I would say, more cartoony, if you can kind of imagine what that might mean. But I'd say I still enjoyed it. And it could have been just because I was off and away, enjoying my time. And so maybe I was jaded. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun little show. I'm going to break this grass. I'm going to give a little more space because I'm going to make this a stair block. I'm going to make all these stair blocks, obviously. But I had to go rebuild behind because I wanted it to be like this. And I kind of want to get rid of these. I don't know why. Because I think like this, it kind of looks derpy. So then what I would suppose, I could do this, but then I need to make more stairs. So really, I'm overcomplicating something that's supposed to be something stupid and simple. The idea behind the ladder, though, however, was so that the monsters couldn't follow you up here. But I'm not worried about it. Let's see, what else? These leaves are cool. But since I didn't place them, they're not... It's just kind of half of a tree, really. It's the leaves that stayed attached to this wood. So now I just need to gather saplings. I'm going to chop these down. And I'm going to collect all the saplings. And originally, I was trying to be really nice. I was trying not to basically rip all the trees up. I tried to take them from areas, very specific areas, and I tried to kind of carve a nice little line where it would be. And just take a few here and a few there. Oh, that's pretty cool. I imagine I said something similar last time I was here. But I'm going to get some of this chopped down. And then we can continue my story that's not much of a story, but it's the story I have. Somebody there. Ooh. Guy dodged me. Let's see if we can get him here. Skelly. Oh, you sucker. Goodbye. What a lame-o. I figured I'd tune back in here since it was night. I figured that'd be more exciting. Ah, there's a sapling down there. I can see it. When I'm done recording here, I'll probably, honestly, kind of just stick around. Make sure to get all the saplings. I'd really like to have enough. Oak. No thanks. Regular oak. I want dark oak. I should. I want to be able to get enough that I never have to do this again. Now that's unlikely to happen because these things seem to drop so infrequently. Oh gosh. And this really isn't the sort of thing you should do at night. But it's definitely more fun. Another tactic to get saplings. I mentioned it. I don't know if you caught it, but I mentioned it. One of my axes is fortune. Let's see. This guy. Pick it up. Pick it up. Okay, I got the fortune one equipped. And so what you can do, and I don't believe it matters what you break these with. If it has fortune, it's supposed to increase your chances of a sapling. Now, it's small. Like, there's one. That might be the second one that I've actually got from this. The chances of it actually happening are small, but obviously Fortune 3 would be more effective of a tool. Oh, this is what I got. This is what I'll do. So I mentioned Teen Titans Go. I don't know that there was anything specific I could say about it. Just that it was a really cute cartoon. And I think I'll probably see if it's on Netflix. I don't know that it is. But I'll be checking. And if you haven't seen it, I recommend you check it out. I shouldn't be breaking those with the fortune, because I should be saving the fortune for the leaves. Also, I don't remember exactly, but since the hatchet's the axe, it's designed intention. It's the block it's supposed to break is not leaf. Then I think by breaking a leaf block with it, it actually spends 2 durability points. Do I have this show? No, I have that off. I guess I could show the details of the items and then actually test it out, but I'm in a stubborn kind of mood. I don't feel like it. Another interesting, I think interesting mini story would be before I recorded today, I was thinking of what should I record? What should I record? What should I do? And there is this farm that I built that's close to my base. And it's got everything except for the actual building itself. There's no barn there. There's no place to store things. There's no place to house animals. There's a wheat field. And it looks nice. I really like the way it looks. But there's no building. So I'm like, oh yeah. There's a building style developed by a YouTuber of the name Madness64. And if you want to do a search, that's M-A-D, just like you'd expect, Mad, Ness, N-E-S, not N-E-S-S, just N-E-S, 1S, 64, all one word. Search for him. He has some amazing tutorials. But I queued one up, and I pressed play, and then I remembered, oh yeah, this is a little more complicated. Now, there was a time when I was kind of replicating what he was building to the point where I could actually do kind of half of his process on my own without watching his video. But it's been so long since I've actually built anything of his, or even just anything using his style, that I just kind of froze up. I'm like, if I try to do this right now, it's going to take me 2 hours to record 20 minutes. Because I'd have to sit there, watch the video, pause it, rewind it, play it back, pause it again, jump in game, or really just switch windows, switch focus, try to build it, get confused, Wonder what I was doing. This is what I do, people. I'm sorry. I'm not a master builder. I do know what I like. And I do know when I see something nice. And I don't mind taking the time to watch somebody's video and kind of learn how to do it myself. But if I haven't done it for a while, there's nothing stored at this head. When I don't need the information anymore, it's gone. And in some ways that's good, and in some ways that's really bad. I would say I have a defective memory. And I couldn't tell you what situations that's a good thing. But I hope that it is in certain situations. I gotta believe that there's some cases where it's advantageous. Look at me trying to use a big intelligent word and then saying it wrong. Where's this guy coming from? Let me get this block, because it's going to bug me. There we go. So yeah, this really was just like 25 or so, or maybe a little more minutes of blabbing. But I wanted to give you a little update on what I did, where I was, even though you probably shouldn't have noticed anything, honestly. But I think it's fun to talk about real life every now and again. Oh, but also, the other thing I wanted to bring up. Do I see anything down there? I don't see anything down there. You see anything down there? If you do, you're not saying nothing, so that doesn't help me. The other thing, while I was out, I took pen and paper with me. Of course, I would not, trust me, I would not dare go anywhere without pen and paper. I always make sure to have pen and paper with me. At work, I have a pad of paper that's very close by. At home, I always have a notebook or 2 or 5 or 10, each with different names on them. It's kind of how I keep organized, make lists, that sort of thing. So while I was out, I made a small list, and it's a list of goals. It's kind of like an outline. What do I want to achieve on Decidedly Vanilla? And right now it's kind of piddly, so I don't want to be unimpressive and go over it right now and then it'd be like, oh, that's all? That's all it is? But basically, the idea is that I'm going to write down my next main objective. Okay, like I can share this with you. My next main objective would be to get bRanN Industries up and running. You know, the facility needs to be up and running. So it's kind of like goals. Did I already call it a goal? It's a list of goals. And the trick is, though, so that's a very generic thing. And then I kind of branch off. Well, what do I think I would need for that to be considered accomplished? And so one thing I might decide, well, my minions need to have food, right? So I got the mushroom, and I need to develop that a little further. And then I might decide they need a place to eat. They need a place to sleep. Then I might go, well, what are the regular amenities that a person needs? Oh, what did I just do? That was dumb. And so then look at that and expand from that. And by doing that, I can kind of decide, oh, well, this is what I need to build, this is what I need to build. And having a list like that means I can kind of plan it out a lot better, obviously, because it's on a list. But then I can also reorder things and, well, what makes the most sense to do next? And what kind of supplies will that need? And then I can try to be prepared ahead of time. And then I can blab all I want, but I can actually get stuff done. All right, so we covered a few things. And I feel like I could have covered them a little more eloquently, but This is my style. This is the bRanN that you know and watch and have come to love. So I'm gonna spend less time trying to point out that I'm repeating myself, or point out that, gosh, I hope it's okay that I talk about this. I'm just gonna go with it because this is who I am. And I think it can kind of be distracting when I constantly feel the need to point it out. As always, I love to hear your feedback and comments, so that's where I will leave it at. If ever there's something that you want to see more of, you just got to tell me, and I will adapt my style based on that. I will keep it within the bRanN way, of course, because I am who I am. But I will always strive to make these videos closer to what my audience wants. Now look, I'm going to have to break all this down. It's going to take forever to despawn. So in between here and there, I'll be working on breaking all this up, getting a lot more saplings, and I will plant them over the base. We need to start making that. We need to start finalizing a lot of stuff. That's what I'm going to work on. But until next time, this has been bRanN. Carrots improve your vision. I hope to see you next video. Have a great day.